Morning Sprint. I am Japhanie Gray. I hope you guys are having a blessed start to your week, even though it is a very cold start to the week. So make sure you keep that in mind when you get outside after you've had your coffee, after you've gotten ready for work. Just stay warm because you're going to need that jacket. Anyways, dude, coming off of a really good weekend because we've had so many good wins. Our dogs won. It was such a good game on Friday, their opening night. I think it was 4-0. Shockingly, I still have a voice today. It's a little in and out here and there, but I'm wearing blue in honor of that win. And they also won against Fayetteville on Saturday as well. So shout out to the Rail Yard Dogs starting the season off the right way. Then our Phillies, guys, if you're an Eagles fan, our Phillies ended up bringing in a win last night against the Dolphins. We had Fins. There you go. I think it was like 30 to, let me check that score, 31-17 was the score. Yep, 31-17. They had a good win. The Kansas City Chiefs had a good win. So if you guys were into football yesterday, hopefully a lot of people were smiling. Speaking of Phillies, man, we got to get to them because they got a really cool project coming up. We're going to talk about how a couple of our players are actually some songbirds, something that I did not even know, but they're getting together to do something for charity this Christmas holiday. We're going to get into the details about that so that you guys can see how you can contribute to the cause that they're giving, but it's going to be real, real cute. I like that so much. Happening today in Christiansburg, we're doing something for our military veterans, something that they deserve wholeheartedly as a way to raise awareness. The Montgomery County Board of Supervisors, along with Buddy Check 22, holding Operation Greenlight to support military veterans. Operation Greenlight is a national collaborative initiative to support veterans and raise awareness about the unique challenges they face. The event also highlights the resources available to veterans at the county, state, and federal level to assist them and their families. In advance of the upcoming Veterans Day holiday, Montgomery County is illuminating the Montgomery County Government Center Courthouse and Public Safety Building with green lights. Those buildings are expected to stay illuminated from today until November the 11th. Special deal right there. Montgomery County Government Center will have a lighting ceremony tonight at 6 p.m. So make sure you get out there, show some love. And again, our veterans deserve that and so much more as far as awareness and as far as showing that we love and support them, because we all know without our veterans, without our men and women in the uniform, we would not be able to enjoy the freedoms that we have today. So God bless them. God bless each and every one of them that has served. They deserve this. And again, so much more. Also, Southwest Virginia soon be celebrating Dr. Pepper in style. Yeah, tomorrow is Dr. Pepper Day. The story goes that the soft drink got its start at Dr. Pepper during drugstore in the rural retreat during the late 1800s. Then in 1936, the company's first bottling plant in Virginia opened in the Star City. And to this day, Roanokeers have some of the highest consumption rates per capita. The date 1024 also lines up with the soda's original marketing campaign, which is featured on the iconic sign downtown.
The slogan was grab a bite to drink at 10, 2, and 4. So they had done studies that our energy levels drop at those hours during the day. So to just keep you going, 10, 2, and 4, to have a bite to drink.
So the annual event will be held from 12 to 3 in Market Square, and there will be free T-shirts and, of course, Dr. Pepper. That is something that me and Chris both were talking about. We had never noticed the 10-2-4 sign or the words on the sign that's downtown, which is super cool. And it's also cool that Dr. Pepper has those historic roots in our area. I do remember one time there was an interview that was done. It was a lady. She had just turned either late 90s or in her early 100s, and she was just still bopping around, and they asked her what was her secret. And I want to say she did say that Dr. Pepper or soda or something, I want to say it was Dr. Pepper that she credited to helping her live a long and happy life. But don't quote me on that. I think that's what I heard. If it wasn't Dr. Pepper, it was beer. One of the two. Either way, solid story. And apparently we do got some Dr. Pepper fans. I'm a diet Dr. Pepper fan. I love that. I think because, obviously over time as you get older, Dr. Pepper drinks and any kind of Coke products, they just don't taste the same as how they used to when we were kids. So Dr. Pepper is too sweet for me now. And I know what you're going to say, diet Dr. Pepper. Yeah, I like that better for some reason. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. I just enjoy that. But either way, tomorrow's Dr. Pepper Day. Go out and enjoy. And I hope all of you guys enjoy you a nice cold Dr. Pepper. Okay, so getting into some more cool stuff happening in our community. Reimagining Education. That is the new nonprofit Why Not workshop is what they're striving for, okay? So this is what's happening. Let me get my keyboard together. Oh, keyboard does not want to work. 1 second,
Terry
guys.
May
Sorry. Let me get that together. Boom. Keyboard stay getting stuck here. You know, that's the frustrating part, but it's live TV. We're good. Okay, so this particular nonprofit will serve students in Roanoke City and those part of marginalized communities who've experienced trauma or have trouble learning in a traditional classroom. The priority is to give high-end educational services to families that may not be able to afford it.
You know, we need this. Our children need this. And whether it was parents or grandparents or just caregivers or former teachers and other community leaders that I would see, you know, at these events would say, we need this for our kids.
So Why Not Workshop says that the next step is to start fundraising for essentials such as rent, insurance, and a van to go mobile. So you can check out the story on our website at WSLS.com to figure out exactly how you can help contribute to their success. Obviously, there's a rhyme for the reason and a reason for the rhyme, and I'm so happy we have those type of resources in our community to help our kids and anybody, you know, strive for a successful future. All right, so we got a really cute story right now, and this lady, she is continuing with her future. You know, a lot of prayers and a lot of community come together, but this is kind of a miraculous like story. Local elementary school teacher making a miracle, like a miraculous recovery after a devastating diagnosis. Our very own Lindsay Kennett was able to capture the story, her message of hope, and how her impact goes beyond the classroom.
Terry May is famous for her smiles and hugs. She's a kindergarten teacher at Grandin Court Elementary School in Roanoke.
I love the children. I think that's the biggest thing.
In November of 2022, May started feeling dizzy.
One day I just went left. I couldn't. I was walking straight trying to get the kids out to the buses, and luckily our nice nurse caught me.
A trip to the doctor, then the ER, turned into an 11-day stay in the ICU. Her prognosis? Inoperable brain cancer, and she had 3 to 6 months to live.
It's in my thalamus, so it's too deep to really get out.
What went through your mind?
That I taught my last that this was not going to be something that she would be able to come back from.
Not knowing what else to do, fellow teacher Melanie Potter looked after May's class, inspired by her friend's strength and positivity. May underwent 6 weeks of chemo and radiation, but says she knew she'd be okay.
I guess I should have been scared, and I'm sure I was scared at times. I trusted that God was going to take care of this for me.
The Grandin Court community raising more than $17,000 to cover her medical bills.
I'm so overwhelmed by all the help and response and prayers, and so grateful.
This spring, May returned to the classroom. Then last week, good news.
I'm technically in remission. There is still a little bit, but it has been shrinking.
So Friday, Grandin Court celebrated Miss May Day, giving her flowers and gifts.
Those are so beautiful.
Congratulations on your great news.
Grateful to have more days with Miss May.
It's just a blessing.
In Roanoke, Lindsay Kennett, 10 News, working for you.
Talk about a super sweet story right there. I absolutely love that. We had to play it in its entirety because, again, anytime we can showcase the good in our community and the good that others are doing for others, whether it is showing them that they love and care for each other, it's one of those things that someone smiles and it's contagious. And that's kind of the purpose of us doing the sprint. So if you want to see that full story again, go to our website at WSLS.com. Let's get into some of you guys because y'all are some actual photographers and some really nice photos you sent in through our pennant page. This came in from Dave. Shot us this maple tree. Looks like a painting and it looks super beautiful. I absolutely love that. I was going through the pennant page period. There was so many different pictures, but it just put me in a good mood just looking at the different colors and the foliage just going on. And then Anchor 10 sent this in, says beautiful Botetourt. Look at that sky. Look at that background. Look at the fields. it just puts you back in the mindset of being out in the country. It reminds me, aside from the mountains, of course, Arkansas doesn't have any mountains like that from where I'm from, but just seeing the fields and the sky, that brought back a lot of memories from my childhood. And then this one right here, look at this beauty coming in from Shonda. Shonda sent this in. Oh my gosh, so many different things that are happening in here. The beautiful sky, the sky is kind of, intense looking. Got the trees and the mountains in the background. And then this beautiful tree right here, this red, just awesome color. Shonda says it's a beautiful morning looking toward the Allegheny Mountains. So again, just some breathtaking photos right there. Thank you guys for sending them in. And guys, if you want your pictures to be seen on the Sprint or on TV, please send them our way because again, they are gorgeous. And I think, like I said, I think we got some actual photographers on our hands. Okay, so with particular talking about foliage and talking about the weather and the seasons and how cold it is today, but how apparently warm it's going to be later on throughout this week, we're going to get to meteorologist Chris Michaels to give us a look at our forecast for today.
Hey there, guys. Happy Monday. Chilly this morning, beautiful this afternoon. We'll go back to about 35 to 40 first thing tomorrow morning. But look at this wild swing in temperatures. By Friday afternoon, we'll be in the upper 70s and lower 80s. We're showing you what's causing that right now on WSLS.com and also looking ahead to Halloween. I'll see you guys first thing tomorrow morning on a chilly morning during the spring.
All right, Chris, thank you so much. Keep that in mind. And again, get that jacket before you head out the door today. We don't want anybody getting sick. All right, so moving on to this, we got to give some love to this particular Virginia family because when I tell you their spooky decorations are really, really creepy, okay? So this family is going all out for the spooky season, completely covered their house in Halloween decorations that even in the daytime looks a bit creepy. So brace yourself if you're looking at your screen, and if you jump easily, I'm giving you a warning. This is pretty creepy. See, I wasn't playing. Are you guys good? Y'all good out there? Okay, good. So a screaming doll is just one of the many things that thousands of dollars in decorations can get you. The Woods family spends that much every year to cover their house in unique decorations to celebrate their favorite holiday. Whether it's a haunted doll or a skeleton dog, when the sun goes down, the scares come out, and the family says that they would spend whatever to see the look on both the kids and the adults' faces. Yeah, dude, this is some crazy, very detailed stuff that I think would freak anybody out. I know Jenna, she jumped having to do the story today. So that is something really, really nice that, these families who absolutely love trying to just bring joy and cheer to the community, give kids something to look at when they're going walking or when they're going trick-or-treating. Yes, this is pretty intense. It's pretty good. Look at the spider. It's even moving. All the animatronics and stuff. Yeah, that you can tell they spent a lot of money on this bad boy. But yeah, speaking of displays, if you guys have any displays that you want to showcase, man, send them our way because we would absolutely love to show them off, tell people how cool they are. And one more time, I want to give you guys another scare. Here we go. Ready and boom, shakalaka. There you go, though. But yeah, send your stuff in through penance. We would love to enjoy the spooky season with you, especially if you're being creative. Like I know one guy was sending in us a bunch of skeletons playing in a live band, and then someone else had a very big animatronic type display on their front yard. So we want to showcase these displays and also where you're located so that any type of kids in your community, if they want to know where to go to see some decorations and stuff, that would be really cool to share with us. So send them our way. All right, so we're switching gears from Halloween to Christmas. Sign of the holidays, the rink at Rockefeller Center has officially opened for the season. An iconic skating rink first opened in 1936 and became a permanent fixture of downtown Manhattan's holiday season, 1939. More than 250,000 people typically visit the rink every year, put you in the mood for Christmas. Anytime I think of this particular rink, I think of Christmas movies, Home Alone, all that stuff. I'm not sure if it was in Home Alone, but either way, anytime Christmas related in New York and all that stuff, it reminds me of Home Alone like movies and stuff that would just bring you back. But Christmas is always a great time of year, and one team that knows that for sure is the Philadelphia Eagles, okay? So you might be surprised, we do got some songbirds on the team apparently, and I didn't even know that. Jason Kelsey, Lane Johnson, and Jason Malata. I apologize if I'm mispronouncing his name. I'm pretty sure I mispronounced it several times this morning. But anyway, there's a team player. They've been working hard on putting together a holiday music for their second charity Christmas album, a Philly special Christmas special. So the first Christmas album started off as a joke, but the more they talked about it, the more the vision came into focus. And this year, they're hoping the second album is just as successful.
How did the teammates react?
Everybody had fun with it.
Yeah.
I think it's they're playing in the weight room a couple times, playing in the team meetings. So we tried to involve the team as much as possible. Got them on a couple of the tracks, and we're doing the same thing this year with a few songs. But I think the team was just kind of they enjoyed it, made fun of us, all the stuff that you would think would happen with the team.
So there you have it, man. Jason, Kelsey, I bet they're just so fun to be around. Anytime you see the Philadelphia Eagles team, I just get that sense that everybody just seems real chill and down to earth. And the fact that they're doing this to give back to charity, I think is fun. And it looks like everybody's having a good time in there in the studio. Look at them dancing and stuff. We were making a joke earlier today. We were talking about how, what if you guys really want to see some albums go up and shoot for the roof and get this charity going big time, get Taylor Swift to be featured on it. Might as well. She's allegedly dating, what's his name? Travis? Yeah, there you go. Travis Kelce. It's only the only thing everybody's been talking about for like ever. Speaking of which, I was watching the games yesterday. I was talking about how I watched the Kansas City Chiefs, and I will say that I am that one person, probably one of not many, that gets very annoyed whenever Travis does something good on the field. They go straight to Taylor Swift. And I'm just like, come on, man. Have you guys ever done that to anybody else's significant other? And I know some of you out there like, well, it's Taylor Swift. So, come on, man. Like, people just pay attention to the game. Stop this. So, I was talking to Chris today. He said that they actually pulled back a lot. And I saw it for the first time yesterday, and it still bothered me. So, hopefully that gets old for people to understand, chill out. Anyway, speaking of Taylor Swift, if you guys want to take a class, go to Berkeley, because apparently Berkeley School of Music is offering a class called Music of Taylor Swift, and the course was so popular it filled up almost as fast as Taylor's concert tickets sold out. So there's more to the class than just learning about the superstar's music. Students study all of Swift's techniques and decipher her most famous hooks. Homework students are tasked with completing in the course is writing their own versions of the Grammy winners' hits. So, yeah, pretty creative. Like I said, I can see why that would be a popular class, especially if you're a Swiftie. I was talking about how if it was Michael Jackson, I would definitely be interested in that course if I needed something to take. If it was Prince, Whitney Houston will probably be a good one. And again, I'm sure there's a ton of people out there who would jump in a Beyonce class in a heartbeat. So with that being said, let's go ahead and bring in the one and only, very beautiful person, Jazzy Jazz. Jazz, are you with me?
Morning.
Hi, girl. How you doing?
I'm doing good. How are you doing?
I am good. Okay, so would you take a class of Taylor Swiftie knowledge?
No.
Okay, I'll ask you this though, because you're a Beyonce fan. Would you take a course with Beyonce?
No.
Oh, look.
I love Beyonce, but I wouldn't take a whole class.
Amen. Thank you. Well, I like.
You paying $1,000?
I got you big time. What do you think about the Phillies Christmas songs?
I think that's cute. Like, I think that it's nice that they're getting into the holiday spirit to give back to a good cause. So I think that's absolutely incredible that they're doing this to donate and give back to a charity. Because it's something creative, something fun. Christmas is right around the corner, so it's just nice that they're doing it again since the first one was really, really successful. So
definitely. And tell me, those Halloween decorations was pretty crazy, weren't they?
Oh, yeah, for sure. Like I said, I always love seeing people get in the Halloween spirit with the decorations, and I mean, it's always such a fun time of the year. So yeah, it was pretty cool.
Tell me, do we have any viewers or comments today?
Yeah, we have a comment from Kareem. He said Dr. Pepper says 10, 2, and 4 are when you're supposed to snack. He said I've been doing it every 30 minutes.
Kareem, I swear that man is funny. I love him so much. Hey, He's not the only one, I bet.
Yeah, no, for sure.
Do we have anything else?
Nah, that's it for today.
All right, girlie. Well, thank you so much.
Of course. Bye.
Bye. All right, guys, before we roll out, let's get to these headlines so you guys will know exactly what's coming up in our later newscast. Says a second delivery of humanitarian aid made it across the Egyptian border into Gaza. Volunteers with the UN are now unloading and handing out water, food, and medical equipment. This is dealing with the awful situation, the terrorist group Hamas that attacked Israel, and now they're trying to definitely defend themselves, which they have every right to do so. That story, plus, after a month-long search, a man wanted for a double homicide is now behind bars. We're talking about Edward Denoyer, suspected of killing 2 people and injuring another on Melrose Avenue last month. Details how that all went down. And then the man accused of killing 3 UVA football players and hurting 2 others in a shooting last year is waiving his rights to a speedy trial. We got that detail and so much more. And again, go to our website at WSLS.com. And also, again, in the Halloween spirit still, just to keep you guys in the know about what's going on this week. This week, the WSLS team is having their trick-or-treat event, Lehman Family Farms, less than right here. We're talking about this Thursday. Come on out. It's free, but you can pay $15 for an additional activities at the fall festival, like the corn maze, farm animals, and so much more. For more details, you go to our website at WSLS.com. There you'll also find a list of local events for celebrating the spooky season. So yes, we had a lot of fun last year. This year, they're doing another theme, so if you guys want to come out and see exactly what's going on there, you will enjoy it. And again, we just had a blast. We were painting pumpkins last year, and this year we're going to be doing the same thing. So if you guys got a kiddo, or if you yourself want to come out and be creative with pumpkins, please stop by our table this Thursday. We're going to be there. We're still trying to figure out the timing because, we got to get back up for the morning show on Friday. But either way, this Thursday, we hope to see a lot of you guys out there. Thank you so much for joining us today on the Morning Sprint. We'll be back here again tomorrow morning at 8 a.m. WSLS.com.